Welcome back for my Ostara plans for 2023. So this is my first Ostara where I am not working, and so I feel like I have a little bit more of like the option to do stuff that I normally wouldn't do. And so I don't have like a lot of plans, but I have a few. So number one is a classic. I am going to be making our magical eggs where you dye your eggs. Instead of drawing whatever on your eggs, you would do like a magical symbol or a rune or whatever to welcome back whatever energies that you're wanting or to manifest something. Whatever, you do it magically, and then when you eat it, you ingest the magic and, you know, whatever. And then of course, I'm going to do some sort of a ritual to just honor the return of the light and the warm, and I really think I might end up doing a fire of some sorts because I have missed the sun so much, and I didn't really know how much I was going to miss it. But now that I haven't been stuck inside a building and been busy with work and stuff, and instead, like, I am busy with work, but it's a different kind of work and I can work whenever I want to. And I've been a little more aware of just like the seasons, and it is so different to see how much like the just gray and that we've been having of winter still, because like we had a decent amount of snow for Yule and then it's just non-stop ever since. It's just been so much snow, and like I'm just over it. I'm ready to welcome in the warm and the sun and like to see grass again instead of just piles of snow. And it's not like clean snow, because like when the plows come by, then it's just like grayish and then the sky is gray and you're just like, ugh. And every day it's like barely any sun, because most of the time it's just been cloudy, and then it usually tries to snow most days. Even if it's not a lot of snow, you'll just see like a handful of snowflakes and you're like, ugh, again. And then you get like a big snowstorm and you're like, oh my god. Like, I'm just over winter, and I can see why our ancestors were like really big on welcoming back the warm. And I feel like, well, yes, technically the sun did come back at Yule, it was still dark. We're still in the dark half of the year, and it's like, you know what? Like, now the days are switching. It's more daylight than nighttime now, and I want to celebrate that with fire to welcome back the warm and the sun. Naturally, I also want to take a nature walk because, like, obviously it would be awesome to like be able to go for a walk and not have to dodge ice and snow piles everywhere and just be like, oh, look, there's grass, there's flowers, there's leaves in the trees. It's gonna be a magical time. Also, I'm going to be honoring a dune. So for Imbolc, I have been honoring Sif, and so I'm now going to move on to a dune. And specifically, I'm just really excited because in a lot of the books she is like the maiden, and it's like kind of, but she's the one in charge of the immortality of the gods. And if you ever read the myths, like, it makes sense, but it's really fun to see the duality where both she and Hel have this weird limbo between life and death, but where Hel takes over and goes to the death side, like, while she is half alive and half dead, she rules the dead. Like, that's what she does. She collects all of the souls that do not go to Freya or Odin, and she has her own hall, and she maintains all of the dead, basically. And then you have Idun on the other hand, and with Idun, she's all things life, and she gives her apples to the gods, and then if they don't have those, they get old, they get sick, and they die. And so without her, like, you have the opposite spectrum, where Hel goes and gathers everyone that's dead and takes them into her realm. Idun is like the life giver, and so I feel like that duality is really awesome to get to see at this time of the year, and I'm really excited to get to work with her. And then more practically, my plans for the Ostara season is that I want to hopefully, because I'm recording this a little early, so I'm hoping by the time Ostara comes around, we can actually see the ground and not just snow. And I would like to do a ritual of some sorts to awaken the earth and to awaken the plants and stuff and let them know like, hey, spring is here, and to honor like the land spirits who I feel like at this point have gone into hibernation because like it's just snow. It's just snow everywhere. And so it'll be nice to have, you know, time to like go and deal with the gardens and like to clean up after the dog from all winter long. That's gonna be a day. Like, I haven't, because I'm not gonna traipse through like hip deep snow to go clean up after the dog when she goes outside. So like, spring me problem, it's gonna be great. and like all of her toys that she's destroyed. I gotta go clean up the remnants of them. And then also like clearing out the old plants from last year and getting it weeded and ready so that when it gets warm enough, I can start to plant. And it doesn't seem like that would take that long. It's going to take that long. And also I'm hoping to be able to get like our winterized furniture out and get like the yard set back up for summer basically throughout the season of Ostara. Because it still might snow, but it's not gonna snow as much at this point, and we can start to plan on like the warmer days. So I'm ready to be like, I'm ready to say goodbye to the snow and welcome back the summer sun. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. What are you doing for Ostara this year? What deities are you working with? I would love to hear how you do it in the comments down below. Huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here on the screen. If you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day, and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.